Hey, this is the last one I'm going to do today, and it's up there, and I just wanted to show you if you're having trouble getting these screws in. Okay, here's what you can do. Because remember, I was having a little bit of a time getting these screws put into here because the holes are slightly different, and they probably did that because it's a different brand, and to get a patent on it they probably couldn't use the exact same measurements. Let's see, when this comes out I can see the holes in the plastic anchors are perfectly centered in here, and so theory has, and when you hold these up there they look pretty close, and you gotta sometimes make do what you have at the store. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you down here and see. You see how those holes are not centered. They're not centered at all. I'll get you down there a little better here. You see, I got this lined up the best I can, and see how the hole to the anchor is way up high. This one is almost higher. And it's like, how on earth am I going to get these screws in, especially given the fact that these particular screws do not have a tip. I'll show you. And you'll just have to see it from up here. I'm going to get one started over here, just barely in there. Okay, I'm not going to go down very far, and there's really no way I'm going to be able to get this screw in there unless I get a scratch awl. I got a scratch awl, and I'm just going to fit that in there and get that into the plastic anchor, and I might have to lift this up just a little bit to get enough room in there, and now I can just kind of move everything, and that's getting the plastic anchor shifted. It's getting this pushed over a little further. That screw's still in there. Now I barely have enough room to get this one going up in there. And before I tighten it down, see, this one's kind of come off at a skew, so I'm going to get that one in there further. And now I can look at it, line it up, see which one I can tighten. If one's down too low, I can tighten this one, and that'll kind of suck it up higher before I put the other screw in. Okay, and I noticed a couple, when I first started doing this, I wasn't using my scratch awl. And here, I'm going to do another one here for you. And you'll just have to see it from afar. That's okay. All right. I see there's no way I'm going to make any new holes in the cabinet door or anything. And so I consistently have the same thing. So get one started up high. Get my scratch awl, put it up in there, get it in there so I can kind of force it over a little bit, like that. Now I can take my other screw up at an angle and get her in there. Back and forth. And they're going to go back into the plastic anchors, and that looks straight. Okay, I'm just going back and forth a little bit because I didn't use my scratch awl to get them in like that, and it was putting a lot of pressure on it, and the screw was going in, and I was having a tough time with it. And these particular doors up here, those two right there, kaboom. And as I was putting it in, the door wasn't closing all the way after I got the hinge in. And the soft close was not going all the way. It was going, and it was stopping about like that. And I was like, what is going on? I thought it was because these particular doors were heavier than the other doors. As you can see, these are taller than the bottom doors. They're about the same width, but they're taller, and they're wider than those. Those are shorter, so don't have a problem with that. Don't have a problem with that. These two doors are the same width as that. And that one, no, that one's a little skinnier. Those two doors and these two doors, I thought, oh brother, I don't think the self-closing soft close are gonna work. And I talked to Momi about it, and I said, you know, when it gets to there, you'll just have to kind of push on it, and maybe it'll stay, and it was. But then I messed around with these, and I thought I had a couple hinges that were bad, but then I took the two hinges out, and I put new hinges on there, different hinges, and now because I had the holes screwed in tight from the first go, I put the other ones in it, and now it's closing, and it's closing all the way now. This one wasn't closing before, now it's closing, and I think it's because I was putting just a hair extra pressure on the little plastic anchors, and maybe that was somehow, I don't know how, but I think it might have been putting extra pressure on this back spring somehow. I don't know, from pushing too hard on it one way or another. I just don't know, but it wasn't seeming to work all the way. And then I ended up putting these up the same way I just showed you how to do this, and those are closing fine. These are closing fine, and I thought it was because, see, I thought it was because maybe those hinges were not designed for heavier doors. Well, that wasn't the case. I think it was just because the holes weren't lined up exactly, and I didn't use my little scratch awl how I did, and somehow I got too much pressure on them. Okay, so there's a tip for you. If one of your doors is not closing all the way, it's got to be, you know, just play around, and if, see, some of these screws aren't going in perfectly flat because I had to get them at a slight angle to get them in there, and once I used a scratch awl, I was fine. You might find you may have to loosen the screw up, tighten it back up, loosen it up, tighten it back up, and then just loosen it just a hair, let's say, and then try it again, because you want those doors to close all the way. Okay. All right. There's a tip for you, and I got more to show you. I hope you keep watching, because you never know what I'm going to show next. Because once I get this up, I've got more things I want to tell you about these hinges, okay? Very important. Stick around. Now here's something you may run across. Now the other hinges weren't like this, but do you see this? Look at that. The door is rubbing the side of the microwave. See there? I can't get it closed. I'll get you over here. See how tight that is? Well, the other hinges were just slightly different, just barely. These are a little bit further, but there's an adjustment I can do on here, and I'm going to try it on this one cabinet and see if I can't get this to work. There's two adjustment screws. There's a screw and there's a screw. Okay, that screw you can loosen or tighten, and that'll pull this cabinet door away from the edge there in case it's rubbing or in case your door's warping. You can have this one out, that one screwed in. And if you loosen or tighten that screw, it's not going to loosen up the tightness of your cabinet door to here, because that screw is in there, okay? You tighten or loosen this, and that's going to push this edge that way or this way, okay? And so I'm going to see if I can't get that because I don't know which way they've got it attached just yet. Which way it's gonna go, let's say. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can't get this resituated. I'll get you over here. I have not adjusted this yet. Okay, so I'm hoping that they have this adjusted in the middle. So if I tighten this screw, that pulls the door to the right. And if I go to the left, it pulls the door over this way. So I'm going to go to the right as far as I can. See? Now there's only so far you can go. Now I've done it all the way. I'm going to come up here to the top. I'm going to do that one all the way. And that pulled this whole door over to the right. Okay? Now, I'm going to get you in there. And we're going to see if that door closes. I have not checked this yet. So see, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Here we go. I think it's going to close this time. Here it goes. Look at that. Look at that. I've got just enough clearance there. And if I wanted, you see, look at, it's just right now. And if I had to, if this was crooked or something, I could do the top over to the left a little bit further, but it's just fine now. You see there? That's because I moved this whole thing over by tightening that screw. If I loosen the screw, it'll go to the left. Okay? Well, that's how you do that. All right. Well, it's working good. See, you can kind of swing it close a little bit. You don't have to go like this and then let it go, but you can if you want. You can go just like that, and then it's going to self-close slowly until it's in. Or you can close it a little harder. You don't want to start slamming it, because you could slam it and still get it closed all the way. But you know, you'll get the hang of it. Okay, now there's more I want to show you, so stick around. I got more tips for you.